What's up guys, and welcome back to this Now Playing series, where this week we're going to be playing Startup Company. It turned up on my Steam featured list at the top, and yeah, I downloaded it, so obviously Steam knows what I want. Did a pretty good job. So yeah, basically you start up a company, as the name would suggest. I think it's kind of focused on tech companies. You start up like a software development company. And you basically got to build your own office space and everything else and make it nice for your employees and develop software, sell it, make money. That sort of thing. So, yeah, let's get into it, see what it's like. Right, we need to choose a name. And I think there's nothing more business software development orientated than something German. So we're going to be called Aptasticus House. It's got plenty of double S's in there, or if you're German, Scharfes. There's 3 Scharfes in there, even though they're completely obsolete in Germany, don't actually use them anymore. We're using them because they're funny in German. So yeah, we're going to use them. And yeah, Aptasticus, or whatever we're called, House, is the name of our company, which I'm quite surprised the game actually handled the fact that we've got a double S in there, but it's yeah, it's managing. So testing number 1. It's passed. It's passed the first test. Right, so now we can take a loan. Do we need a loan? We have no money, so I assume we need a loan. We can get $40,000, which I wouldn't mind $40,000. That'd be quite nice. Currently, we spend $3 grand a month. Is that? I'm guessing. Yeah, per month on our office space. We have made no money, as you could probably imagine, given that our office space is quite empty by the looks of things. So yeah, we'll have to take this loan. We'll have to pay back $6,793. Yeah, exactly. We'll have to pay that back in interest, but we take that. It gives us no other option, really, to be honest. Right, so now what? We could create a product, but I don't think we have anybody to create a product. Right, let's read the welcome letter. Right, so basically, she's telling me that I need to hire... Well, I think it's a she, is it? Jonas Day? Could be a man. Probably a man. Yeah, we need to hire a sales executive. So let's get that done. If there's... recruitment? A sales executive, exactly. It knows what we want. Right, okay, how long should we look for some... Right, okay, start recruiting. Right, so we have to wait. Right, okay, well we might as well start putting some stuff inside our office. Whilst we wait, we'll get some desks. Maybe... Is one desk enough? Possibly? Might be. Everything's locked. Oh, we need a plant. That's a guarantee. We need a plant somewhere in the office. Right, we've got some applications. 3 applications. We have... This guy's got 97% whatever star rating. This guy's got 139%. How do you get that? We need a sales... Do we want to spend... We don't really want to be spending that much money on them. This guy's not that expensive for his quality, to be honest. This guy's definitely not, because he's about the same price as this guy, and this guy's better. Martin Moore. Right, we'll hire Martin Moore. He's not too expensive and he's not too good, so probably a nice level balance. Right, we don't need any more applications. We already have ourselves a sales executive or whatever it is. Now, I'm pretty sure it said we need to get some contracts. Did we not hire that person? We did hire that person. On a site. How do you assign him then? Friend book? Look at the size of that. It's got 1.7 billion users. As you do. Amazon. eBay. The Tube. Right, okay, so those are our competitors, which we are nowhere near any one of those yet. We will be, maybe, one day, probably not. But how the fuck am I supposed to... This guy's unassigned, how do I assign him? Because it tells me to hire a sales executive to generate contracts. Do we need to hire a developer first? Right, we'll hire a developer. It's been 2 days now. Done absolutely nothing. Right, start recruiting some developers. We want a good programmer. We want a good programmer, so we'll get that one. Whatever his name was. Cancel the search, we don't need him. Lucas Gregory. And hopefully we get ourselves some contracts. Oh, do I need to assign? Oh. That makes a lot more sense. Right, so I need to assign them to a desk. Okay. Right, search for a contract. Go on. 9 till 5. Okie doke. Right, we now need another desk for our programmer. Assign you, but there's nothing to actually search for yet because we don't have any contracts to actually develop anything for. Should we buy another plant? Let's just fill this place with plants. Oh, we can put a window. No, we can't put a window in. Should we put a divider between the two of them so they don't talk during working hours? Yeah. Right, have you found us a contract yet? No, you haven't found us a contract. You're awaiting something. Why are you awaiting instruction? Ah, we do have a contract. Okay. Daily movement needs a back-end component. Well, we shall give them a back-end component if they want a back-end component. You, sir, can you develop some back-end components? Yes, research back-end component. And then build it. Right. So you're working on a back-end component. You are managing contract. That's nice. Jump to the start of the day where our workers actually come in. Right, he's rattling through that back-end. Absolutely bashing through the back-end component. So he's now finished. We need another one, I'm pretty sure. If I'm right in saying, yes, 2 back-end components. I'm going to get $2,640 for that, that's not bad. Given it's like 2 days work. Not even that, a day's work, effectively. Right. Deliver! Good stuff. Oh, we've unlocked, we can buy a coffee machine. Let's get a coffee machine. No, we can't do it from there. Right. Have you found any more contracts? Search for another contract, go on. Right. Research UI. Everything usually needs UI, so we'll see. You've got weird working hours, mate. Right, just you develop stuff then. If you're doing nothing, then you might as well develop stuff. Right, he's gone home. Because he only works until 3 o'clock in the afternoon for some reason. Right, we've got ourselves a contract. Here it is. This lad wants back-end components as well. Who's this? Who is it? eBay. Yes, okay. eBay can get some back-end components. Jump to the start of the day, and we're back in. Programmers here, bright and early, 7 AM. Wouldn't catch me in an office at 7 AM. It's not ever going to happen. Well, it might, but you would have to pay me pretty heftily. Right, I'll put another divider in there, just to make sure there is definitely no talking between these two. Right, give them a coffee machine so they can be a bit happier. Next to the plant, there we go. There we go. Right, deliver! And we've got ourselves some more money, get ourselves another contract. Right, okay, we have another contract, so let's see what this one is. Do they want back-end components as well? They do want a back-end component. They also want some UI and a networking component. It's not very urgent, so we can take as long as we want. It's for Jitter. Pretty decent contract, I think. So, we'll get you do another back-end component. This guy just does nothing but back-end components. Let's get ourselves another developer. Actually, we need to... Don't move the window. Christ. They almost spoke to one another. That's not allowed. Right. Networking component, and that should be us done for that contract. Right. So we have some best quality. We've already got a pretty decent programmer, so we could get like an intern programmer, somebody who's a bit not as good but cheaper. This one looks decent. Not too expensive. Assign you. What's your name? Vera Ferguson. Right. Get yourself on that desk glove. Oh, you need to research them individually. Right. Okay. Oh, we've actually finished our contract. We should probably deliver that. Next day. Oh, our programmers are here bright and early doing absolutely nothing because we have no contracts. Actually, you might as well just start working on something. Congratulations, we have reached tier 3. Who needs retirement plans? Everyone works till they're dead these days anyway. We can now get ourselves some sort of red thing. Should we recruit something? Recruit a manager. Right, okay, let's do that. Let's get a manager. Kate Rodriguez is looking like the best option, so we'll just go for that. Just do that now. Cancel that. And assign Kate to that desk. I do want to know why programmers come in at 7 AM and everyone else comes in at 9. Our manager comes in at like 8 AM, I think. When do you come in? Yeah, 8 AM. Why does everyone have different working hours? Like, I've never met a programmer who wants to be in at 7 AM in the morning. I've never met one. Never in my life met one. We turn up at like 10 AM, wander in, a pair of flip-flops, in our like onesies, sit down, program for about 6 hours, and then clear off. Pretty much how it's done. So, yeah, I'm not sure what this game's thinking when they think programmers turn up at 7 AM. Right, so programmers have cleared off, they've gone home. Which, I mean, going home at like 3 PM, that's typical of a programmer. Turning up at 7 AM? Not so much. Not so much. What was it we needed? A wireframe component. Do you even have a wireframe? How do you do a wireframe? Oh god, that's a design thing, isn't it? Oh no. Why did I accept that contract? Right, we need a designer. Right. So, I think we'll just hire that one, which wasn't even the one I was trying to click on, I don't think. But we now have her. Alberta Gonzalez. Extremely expensive, but if she can now develop a wireframe, that would be very nice. Oh, we don't need a framework. Okay, right, well. Right, let's create something. Right, you work on that. What could we build? What are our competitors looking like? Right. Streaming services, there's two. Couple of shopping platforms. Video sharing, social media, video sharing. Could we do a video streaming service? Possibly. Oh no, we actually lost money because we were behind schedule on that one because I was taking too long pissing about looking at all this nonsense. Right, so streaming services, predominantly web-based. So should we do a mobile-based or desktop-based streaming service? That might be a niche that we could see to get ourselves a database component. This lad is pissed off. He's not happy, right? You can go on a vacation, mate. Right, you go on a vacation as well. Do we need to, like, put more stuff in our office for them to be a bit happier about it? Put ourselves a sofa down. A red bench. Smack that down in the middle of the office, because, you know, that's not a trip hazard. Right, let's do a video streaming service. And we'll do it on the mobile platform, if it lets us do that. She'll call it Me You Video Oo. We'll call it that. Right, it's going to be a mobile. So we need to create our landing page. I think because these guys have got a manager, they literally just keep making whatever I've told them to do. Yeah, and don't stop, effectively. Oh, auto repeat's turned on. So is that not... Am I able to turn that on? Yeah, okay, so I need a manager. And then you can like do auto repeat where they just keep working on the same thing over and over, which is very tedious by the sounds of things. But they'll just keep making components. I may rearrange the office somewhat. Right, I'll move some people around. Actually, what we'll do is we'll put our manager in the corner. She can get her own little office space. A little chill area over here. Why can't you... Like... Why... That is doing my nut. Why can't you line these things up? Why are they like half off? That is... Oh, that is going to annoy me. Get rid of that. That sorts that issue out. Right. Jeez. Who developed this game? Obviously somebody with no regard for symmetry. Anyway. We now need to hire ourselves a lead developer. So if we can get a lead developer, start recruiting that, and off we go. And once we've hired that, we'll be able to merge components and start work on Me You Video Oo. And well, that's a big contract, although it's not paying very much. Right, we have some candidates. Okay, so our lead developer you would imagine should probably be quite good. This person looks very decent. Right, we'll hire her. Or him, Alfred. Right, Alfred, you've got yourself a desk. Now, an interface module, we need to research that. We have no money. That's an issue. That's a small, just a slight, small, temporary, we're out of money. Speed some of this shit up, to be honest. We need to actually get some contracts under our belt. Make some decent money. Oh. Vera Ferguson has resigned. I think she was very unhappy. I saw like she had a red face, so yeah, I don't think she was enjoying her time working for Aptasticalus House or whatever it is we're called. Oh, we didn't need a wireframe. Right, we'll finish developing that, then do a wireframe. Oh, you had to just leave at the optimum moment just before you finished whatever it is you're working on. Right, skip to the next day. Negative money again. Can the designer turn up, please? Thank you. Done. Right. Oh no. Oh no. We have a very, very serious issue. Right, okay. We need to recruit ourselves a designer because we just got our current designer just resigned because I didn't let her go on holiday because we've got very, very little money to spare. Can't let people just disappear on holiday. Right, another contract. Right, we have to fight for these contracts. Go on. Wow, we really underpriced that one. Oh well, at least we already had everything ready to just give it to them. Right, we've finally, however, released Me U Video onto the market. We have currently 0 users, but we have a mobile landing page. Oh, this is really complicated. We have 4% hype. Not a lot. Not a lot. And now our programmer is unhappy, needs to go on holiday. Meanwhile, we're going to run out of money. But we are making 12 cents a day from our 3 users. I'm telling you, Me U Video is going to be like the next big thing in mobile social video. Oh, whatever it is. Just video. What was it? Streaming service. That's the one. Right. It's going to be the next big thing. 100% guaranteed. 14 cents! We're up to 15 cents a day now. Absolutely raking it in. Go on holiday. Go on. You go on holiday as well. As can you. Don't worry about us. We'll have no money. We'll have absolutely 0 money by the time you come back, but enjoy your holiday. You as well, you may as well go on holiday because everybody else is, so clear off. And we shall sit here, making absolutely 0 money, spending loads, and well then again, we are raking it in 16 cents a day with our 3 users, so could be worse, could be much worse. Oh, we've got 2 hours until deadline. Really wish you could move these windows around. There we go, right, delivered. $9,000, we're making money now. We're making money. New contract, we can do that immediately. 4 grand in the bank. We've got some money. We finally got some money. We've made $70,000. We've just spent loads of it as well. How long have we got left on this one? 2 hours. It's going to be close, but I think we might get it done. And we do. 14,000. We can now hire DevOps. We can create virtual servers to help support our games or applications or whatever it is we're making. No idea. No idea what what you'll gain out of that, other than just having it in-house, because you know you could just outsource that sort of stuff. Most people do. Deliver that. 7 grand in the bank. We're up to 31,000. Raking it in now. We had a very tough period, but all of a sudden it's completely turned around and we're now making absolute bank. Really, it's coming from the fact that these contracts are now actually giving us decent money. Before it was like, here's 6 grand. Now it's like, here's 12 grand for the same thing, basically. Well, a wee bit more complicated. Working on the UI components. Oh, we've got an hour. An hour, that's definitely not happening. Still need another UI component. And we need two more, one more graphics component. And then we can turn it in, but we're already past our deadline. Oh, the bloody designer's gone home on a day like this when deadlines, you would never be allowed to go home when it's on deadline day, mate. Have you ever heard of crunch? Never, ever. It's now 20 hours past deadline because our designer couldn't be hooped staying in for about an hour later than they normally would just to finish this off for a contract. Sorry, I would be firing that person if I could. Like, if I could actually fire that person and, like, I might fire that person. It's just, like, nobody in the right mind's ever going to leave when you've got just, like, an hour left of work to do to finish a contract and you're like, it's fine, I'll come back tomorrow and do it. No boss is going to be like, yeah, alright, okay, I'll let you go away and come back tomorrow when they know that it's going to cost them about $6,000 to delay it for about a day, which, like, that's just idiocy. Whoa, we underdid it again massively. Absolutely massively. Right, well, get working on that. Let's hire ourselves a researcher. Whatever use a researcher is. Right, who are the candidates we have? You look like a decent hire. Get them. He needs a desk. Right, so you could yeah, research a login system. That's probably quite useful in a video, like a streaming service. Right, I'm going to start hiring a couple more people. Like, we'll get another developer. And we could possibly look at getting another designer as well. I'm getting really into it. To be honest, I'm probably going to have to end the video because I've been sitting here for about an hour and a half at this point. Right, this is nice. Our managers are keeping everyone in check. They're doing work non-stop around the clock, apart from this guy. Let's recruit another designer. And we'll probably call it a day. I might come back and do another video on this if people enjoy it. It's I don't know. I'll probably just end up playing it myself, to be honest. I'll hire that boy. Need to get my desk. Oh no! No! We can't. I've hired somebody, but I can't put him in the office. We need to upgrade. We need 35 grand, and it's double the rent. Oh no. Oh. Well, we now have a designer who can't be used because he doesn't have a desk, and we can't put a desk in the office because it's already full. Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. And we're done. Right, well, I'm probably going to call it a day, to be honest. We're still raking in the cash. Whole 16 cents a day with me, you, video. The hottest new thing in video streaming services with its 3 users. And yeah, we're actually doing pretty well here, I think, like as a development company. I think we've got some decent income coming in, providing we don't get undercut constantly. But yeah, I quite like this game. Given that it's early access, it's actually a very, very good early access game. Most of these are usually a pile of piss, but this is actually a bit of quality. So we've only got 25 hours to do that. We can't do that in time because everybody's on vacation. But yeah, if you have a spare like 6 or 7 quid to splash out, then it's probably and you're interested in like overseeing a development business, programming, software development business, then it's probably well worth the 7 quid or whatever I paid for it. So yeah, that's Startup Company. It's a bit of a crap name actually, I have to say. I mean, it is what it says on tin, I suppose, but it's yeah, I don't know. You could have come up with a better name than that, lads. Just saying. But anyway, it's yeah, it's actually quite a lot of fun if you get over the pretty average naming convention. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I've sat here for the last hour and a half playing it without really even thinking about the time I've been spending on it, to be honest. So yeah, it's quite a lot of fun. So anyway, that's probably going to wrap up the video, and yeah, we did a pretty decent job, I think. We had a pretty close, really, well actually, a very extremely close to being completely done in, when we could barely scrape together enough money to keep us above water for a good 6 months, like 6 or 7 days. So that was a bit of a hefty moment, but we've actually been making in a lot of money out. Seriously, like basically doubled what we're spending. So I would say that's a successful business, and yeah, we're still raking it in at 16 cents a day with our me-you video. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling on. This has been far too long, this outro. Anyway, if you've enjoyed the video, then give it a thumbs up, and subscribe as well if you're new around here and want to watch more of my stuff. Then yeah, hit that big red button down below, and I'll catch you guys next week for some other stuff. Possibly, maybe, depends if I find something to play or not. So yeah, until then, cheerio.